Okay, so here's how the Ask Me Anything feature works on my Substack. You ask me anything. I collect all the questions from all of you who are asking me anything, and I answer one or two or three or as many as I feel like. I think it's a nice way for us to interact, and no questions are off base. Just understand that some of them I may not be able to answer. So go ahead and enter your questions below, and I'll answer them next week. From last Friday, Kathy G asked me, what ingredient do you find the most challenging to work with? And I think the answer is probably pastries, and especially laminated pastries, layered ones. Croissant is a laminated pastry. I'm not sure I have the patience. I'm great in pasta, so I know I can roll stuff and cut it. And in terms of overcoming the difficulties of it, I think you have to love it a lot to have the patience to do it and work with it the right way. And so maybe it's that I just don't love it enough. Larry J asked me, as we get older, and then he backpedaled and, stuck in parentheses, not that you're old, we sometimes give up eating certain foods as much. What foods do you eat less of and which do you eat more of? I have found literally let me just be somewhat graphic. I remember I was like 40 years old. I remember the night as clear as a bell. And I woke up in the middle of the night and I had to go to the bathroom. I had drank too much water and I had to, you get the drift. But it shocked me because even when I was drinking, kegs of beer in college, I didn't wake up in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom. I just slept through the night. And it's the same thing with food. I always noticed that as the men in my life age, my father, my uncle, my friends, parents, that they all ate less in terms of volume. They just one day just stopped eating as much volume. And it happened for me about 6 months ago. I just can't eat the volume of food that I used to eat. And the thing that I eat more of now, and it's on purpose, it's become habitual, are salads, vegetables, beans, grains, other farinaceous foods and stuff like that. I'm eating less meat. And Holly H asked, what is the animal, if any, that you feel most guilty about loving to eat? She insists that she's not judging, but I know she is. And the answer is when I'm in Southeast Asia and I see someone serving fried little baby ducklings and chicklings and all that, I buy bags of them and I eat them like crazy. It's literally the best poultry you'll ever eat. They take young chicks and ducklings. They're plucked and eviscerated. They're marinated for a few hours and then they're deep fried. And then they're served 3 or 4 to a bag, and you get a little container of sauce in a little plastic baggie that usually some kind of nuoc cham in Vietnam, and you pour it over there and it soaks into the crispy skin and you eat them whole. You just hold onto the beak and you eat everything else. And I absolutely am unapologetically just in love with the dish and will eat it until the day I die. So there you go. You asked me anything and I answered.